Hey guys, it's your girl NoahGraceBensi, and we're back with another episode of Secret Life of a Cam Girl 2.0 2017 rebooted style. So, for the past forever, I've been keeping track of your comments and DMs and emails and Instagram messages and yada 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 yada. And I have compiled a list of all of your most highly requested videos, questions type things. And this next video was at the top of the list. So don't yell at me for the TMI of this video, but I'm about to give you the skinny, the DL. I'm gonna stop. So you got your period. Now what? So camming on your period can be a bit risky if you don't know certain tricks. So I'm here to help you and to talk about it. So tip 1. If you can take the first 24 hours off without ruining your life and throwing off your schedule, I suggest you do, because the first 24 hours can be the most painful and gross and heavy and just not fun. Not that your period's fun anyway. So yeah, if you can take the first 24 hours off. Tip 2, and don't hate me, no drinking. So I'm guessing you guys all know that alcohol is a blood thinner, so it's not a good idea to drink when you're on your period, when you're cold, just not. So avoid your wine, avoid your shots. I'm so sorry. I know we're all winos here, so I apologize. No wine or shots, no drinking, because you are more likely to have an accident. Don't do it. So, what do I do for bad cramps? Tip 3. I actually am obsessed with taking Midol Teen. I might be crazy. I think it works better than the other Midols. It might have more caffeine in it. I have no idea, but it works for me and it's really good. So day 2, I start taking Midol Teen twice a day, and I'm really not in too much crampy pain. Pretty good. Another tip is, if you still are, which sometimes my actual badge hurts on my period, and it's not just about cramps. So what I do is when I'm on cam, I sit on a heating pad. So obviously right now you can't tell if I'm sitting on what I could be. Yeah. So no one will know. So what you do is you just sit on the heating pad, plug it in behind you, and it just kind of makes you feel better. And then if you do have to lower the cam to that region, just move the heating pad and voila. Midol Teen, heating pad, bad cramps. Tip 4, yoga. Yoga is amazing. Anything that can open up your back, even just laying on the ground, just flat with your legs kind of bent. There are tons of videos on YouTube about period yoga and lower back yoga. Maybe we'll do a video on it. Give a thumbs up if you want me to do some period yoga. I know that sounds kind of weird, but yeah, if you want me to show you some yoga that I do when I'm on my period. But there are tons of videos. I can actually link some below too, so I'll do that. I'm gonna stop putting thumbs up. I don't know what my problem is right now. I'm weird. It's weird. It's a weird day. Tip 5, I kind of broke into 2 parts. So how do we deal with bloating and how do we deal with nausea? So there are 2 ways of dealing with bloating. One, you can actually eat pineapple. It's an anti-inflammatory, so if you like pineapple, I love pineapple. Eat a pineapple. Get some pineapple all chopped up from the store and just eat that all day. Awesome. Also, cranberries, anti-inflammatory, helps you out. Cranberry juice, just make sure it's not cranberry juice cocktail, because that's fake and it's all sugar and it'll make you break out. What else? Nausea. Peppermint works great for nausea. If you don't like the taste of peppermint, um, like you don't want to drink peppermint tea or something like that, you can get peppermint pills from like the vitamin shop, and they're just like capsules, and you don't taste anything. But it works for nausea really, really well without taking something more drastic. Smoke the ganja. Nausea's gone. I'm so helpful. Okay, where are we? Tip 6? So tip 6 is about like people knowing and customers finding out. Um, I mean, I wouldn't announce it to the world. I sometimes post it on Twitter and don't talk about it on cam type thing. But I mean, girl, you're a girl. Like, they're coming to see girls. If they really get that mad about a period or an accident or anything along those lines, like, fuck them, seriously. Like, no, you're a woman. Be a woman. Women bleed. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with them. So if like someone asks you to do something that involves something that you just can't do at that exact moment, be like, I can't. I'm on my period. And if they leave private or like get mad, like they're not a man. Okay. So now we're gonna get a little bit more into like what to use and how to use it on cam. So I only have an example of 2. The third one, I'll link more of like what it looks like, but I think I'm gonna try to explain it like really well for you. Um, First thing, tampons. Everyone knows how to use a tampon. So I am not a believer in cutting the string. Like unless you're like a porn star and you're filming a big scene and you have your period, I don't even say use a tampon, but let's say you are the type of girl to use a tampon, then you can maybe cut your string. Don't cut your string. Just don't do it. So tampon, you put it in, la la la. Instead of cutting it, because I feel like it's gonna be hard to, it's just tuck it. So what I do is I roll it, roll it, roll it, and then like shove it as far as I can, kind of past. See how it's like next to it, and then when I'm like all good and it needs to be done, all I have to do is just put my finger, and then the string kind of pops out again. I go bloop. Easy peasy. Um, I use this one the most. If you're gonna use tampons on cam though, I would change them like every 2 to 3 hours, to be honest. It's just, especially because you're tucking it in so far, you just want to give your body like, you don't want to like do anything weird or clot or 2 to 3 hours. Just trust me. Oh my god, why do I keep doing that? That's one I don't have an example of. I've only done it twice. It's using a sponge. You can get period sponges, I guess you would call them, online. Like, but in all honesty, all you do is you have to get like a sea sponge, like a round one. Just make sure it's a natural sea sponge, not like a plastic sea sponge. And you just cut it into little squares. And you shove that in your
vagina.
So when I'm like that big, shove it in as far as you can. Change it every like 2 to 3 hours, just like the tampon. And voila. Works for a lot of people. If you are a porn star, way better than a tampon and cutting the string. Seriously. I need to like glue my thumbs down. So, upon recent research, it says on the box for these that don't use them if you haven't had kids. But I looked into it further and I talked to my gynecologist, and we don't know why that's so. So I would say do research of your own. I don't see a problem with it. I never had a problem with it. Talk to your own GYN. But I don't know why it says that. Like, I don't get whatever. It's a cup. These a lot of people haven't seen these before. These are pretty cool. These are like one of my favorite things. So these are the kind of disposable ones. There's another one that you can get that's like $30 and you just like wash it out. I'll explain that after. They're way more comfortable. This one's a little bit like, this is like if you just want to try it. You feel me? Okay. So they're pretty mess free. They're super easy to get in. I'll show you how to do it in a second. And you can have sex with them. Well, not with them. You can have sex with them in. Anyway, so what you do is, here's your vag. So you want to squeeze it all the way down. And you're going. Make sure the bag is all, feel me? And then you put it into your vag. And then once it gets like in, it kind of like, I don't know how to explain it, kind of like hooks up. So it sits like this inside you. No, it doesn't like hold you open or anything like that. It kind of like, it goes, like your cervix is here, and it sits like that. And it collects, and then when you're all done, you just loop your finger like that, and you just pull it out. And some people wash and reuse these. Just get a new one. Unless you're gonna buy like the $30 one, I don't think there's any point in doing that. That's kind of gross. But they're amazing, and you should definitely try it. Just saying, they're seriously, you can do anything in them. You can work out, no leaks. I've got away wearing white pants, like for real. Cups. I need tape. So tip 8 and tip 9 are, what do I do on cam? I mean, do everything you would normally do. Like I said, I get away with not even telling them most of the time. I just think I'm a magical unicorn that doesn't bleed. Like, but I mean, okay, play games. Keep it super simple. This might be the day that you want to sell your Snapchat or sell your videos or dance only, or I don't know, just keep it simple. You can also play around with it too. Like, I know on like Camstar Naked, you can like turn off privates, turn it off, and just dance, and then like do a tip show. And then that tip show, I don't know, like, you know what I mean? Just keep it super simple. Don't overthink it. And again, you're a woman, you bleed. It's normal. If they have a problem with that, they can chop off their wiener. Like, I don't know what to say. I definitely would suggest though, this is like kind of tip 9, when on cam, wear like dark clothes. Like, just in case you do have an accident, like this is the day you might want to be like sexy in black, or even wear red or maroon. Like, just kind of, you know, anything that's like a bathing suit material is super, super awesome to wear because it's really easy to wash. And if you want to get period stains out of like anything and you don't know this, oh my goodness, my mom taught me this. Peroxide. Just literally get little spray peroxide from like the dollar store, or just put peroxide in a spray bottle yourself. And wherever you get that stain, you spray it, spray it, spray it, spray it, spray it, spray it. And first it turns brown and then it disappears. And then you just take a little brush and some soap and it's literally gone. Like, out of whites, out of anything. So if you do wear cotton and you do wear a light color and you have an accident, just run into the bathroom, pour some peroxide on it, rub it out, and dry it off, and you can keep wearing it. You're welcome. This is my last tip, and it's my unicorn tip, and it's for combating the shitty feeling and the yucky, like, I want to die and this isn't fun feeling. And that's just, this is the time period where, like, make yourself feel the most beautiful. Like, do your makeup really nice, do your hair really nice, wear perfume, maybe buy yourself some flowers and put them in the background. Like, anything that will make you feel better. Like, this is the day to spoil yourself. Like, don't sit there grouchy, blaming it on your period. Like, be a princess about it, you know? You are a queen today, and your period is just a reminder of it. Alright guys, I hope this helped out a little bit. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Now we can do this. And comment below any videos that you want to see in the future. I have a binder full of a bunch from you guys. I'm going to be doing them as often as I possibly can. Right now, Cam is down for maintenance, so I'm here. And that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing. Just like bouncing back and forth and helping you guys as much as I can. So yeah, give this video a thumbs up, comment below more stuff. If I didn't touch upon anything in this video that you want to know about periods or what to do in periods or yada 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 yada, just ask. I got you. You can also ask me on Twitter if you're embarrassed or anything. I got you. And okay. I love you guys. I will see you soon. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.